Okay, so you're Zack Snyder. You just get done making the biggest film of the year and you've made Superman cool again. Time for a break, right? Hell no! You take the opportunity to blow the mind of every living thing on the planet. This is the news coming out of Comic-Con that the Man of Steel sequel will have none other than Batman in it. What?! Jesus could have had his second coming and it wouldn't have been the most important news of that day. What's up, mortals? I'm back! Jesus, shut it! Batman vs Superman! Oh man, imagine if they made a Batman vs Jesus movie. And Warner Brothers certainly timed it well. The amount of coverage this is getting compared to the information that was released about Marvel's Avengers 2 is pretty funny. Actor Henry Lennox, who was in Man of Steel, appeared on stage at the Warner Brothers Comic-Con panel to read out a quote from Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. "I want you to remember, Clark, in all the years to come, in all your private moments, in all the years to come, my hand at your throat, I want you to remember the one man who beat you." And then a Superman logo imposed on the bat symbol appeared on screen, and I imagine at this point about 2,000 people simultaneously lost control of their bowels. I'd like to think there's some poor cleaner out there who had the job of going in that hall afterwards and just cleaning up the brains of thousands of fanboys whose heads just exploded. If you've read this comic book, you'll know that it eventually has Batman and Superman squaring off, which means we're actually going to get a big screen version of a face-off between the two. But who's going to win? I suppose that's quite a touchy subject between fans, and your answer really depends on who your favourite is. Batman, obviously. And if you think Superman is better than Batman, you're wrong. Yeah, Superman's more powerful than Batman in every single way, but introduce kryptonite to the equation and suddenly you've leveled the playing field. And this isn't even a rumour or a cheesy spin-off, like this is actually happening. This is Man of Steel 2. All the main cast are confirmed to be reprising the roles, but there's no word yet on who will be playing Batman, which means that Warner Brothers can go down one of two routes. The first, to continue with the already established Nolanverse, which would mean that Joseph Gordon-Levitt would be the obvious choice, and to be honest with you, I'd be happy with that, and I think most fans would be too. The other would be to have it set out with the Nolanverse, but still in a world where superheroes do exist and the public are aware of them. We kinda already know that this is the case because of a few Easter eggs in the Man of Steel movie. For example, the satellite that had the Wayne Enterprises logo on the side of it suggests that, Wayne Enterprises does exist, and presumably therefore so does Bruce Wayne and Batman. And the more eagle-eyed amongst you might have noticed there was a poster in the background that said "Keep calm and call Batman," which again just suggests that Batman is known to the public. If Warner Brothers did this, it means that Batman could still be Bruce Wayne as opposed to a less established character. But this is risky because fans really have an affinity for Christian Bale's version. Already the rumour mill is churning out names, but one that seems to show up a lot more than others is Tyler Hoechlin. He's currently the star of TV show Teen Wolf, which, to be honest with you, I've never seen, and I haven't heard of him up until this point, but looking at that picture, he looks the part, and as long as he can do a kind of gravelly sore throat voice, "I'm Batman," then he might be worth a shout. But what we do know though is that the creative team of directors Zack Snyder and writer David S. Goyer are back at the helm for the second instalment. I was kind of hoping that Jonathan Nolan would be involved somehow, but he said that after doing the Dark Knight trilogy he's taken the character of Batman as far as he can, and he wants to see how somebody else will interpret it, which could just be business speak for, yeah, but they wouldn't give me enough money. So I suppose if you were a big fan of Man of Steel, then this is good news. One of his main criticisms was his over-the-top destruction and video game-esque visuals, but what else can you expect from the guy that brought you Sucker Punch and Lady Porn? I'm assuming it'll be reined in a bit for the sequel, but you still know it's going to be completely bananas. There aren't any plot details yet. Zack Snyder's even said that it won't be based off The Dark Knight Returns, it'll just be used as an inspiration. But wouldn't it be cool if Bruce Wayne was using his billions to help rebuild Metropolis, and at the same time use his position to keep an eye on Superman? Because it would make sense that Bruce Wayne would be wary of this new alien superhero. In The Dark Knight Returns they come to blows because Superman is sent by the US government to physically remove Batman from Gotham City. But whatever it is that causes them to clash, I'm pretty sure Batman would want him as far away from Gotham as possible. Look, Superman, I saw what you did last time, I'll fight you, but let's do it in that empty desert. However, if DC want to move ahead with their plans to create a Justice League movie, then something's going to have to happen that will cause them to work together and become best buddies. With Supes it's easy, you just threaten Lois Lane and he'll come running, but to call out Batman? I don't know. Maybe Lex Luthor could be the main villain and have somebody like the Joker in tow, because that would link Batman and Superman. Although to be honest with you, I hope they use anybody but the Joker because Heath Ledger's performance was incredible. You're not going to beat it, just leave it. I'd love to see Leonardo DiCaprio or Johnny Depp take on the role of the Riddler. I think that'd be pretty interesting. I mean, those are just my thoughts, but currently all signs are pointing towards this film actually being called Batman vs Superman due to some throwaway comments by David S. Goyer, and some domain names that Warner Brothers have bought. Yeah, it may not be the most original title ever, but see if you get a film about Batman fighting Superman, keep it simple. Although I do think it's a bit weird having Batman's name appear first in the Man of Steel sequel. I mean, can you imagine if they called Iron Man 3 Pepper Potts on Her Period, featuring Iron Man? It's not really a vote of no confidence in Superman, but man, did DC need Batman. Alright, well thank you very much if you made it this far in the video. Those are just my thoughts and some more information on a new Batman vs Superman movie. Personally, I cannot wait for this film. 2015 is going to be the best movie year ever. But what about you? Are you Team Batman or are you Team Superman? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Check out some of the other videos I've been doing, and you know, please share them on Facebook and Twitter, anything else you've got. Please, you know, let people know I'm here. I'm on YouTube. I do videos for you guys about movies and things that I like and my thoughts on these things. Not that anybody cares, but yeah, so cool. Although I do think it's a bit weird having Batman. Although I do think it's a bit weird having Batman. Although I do think it's a bit weird having Batman. Oh, not Batman. Although I do think it's a bit weird having Batman's. Oh, bleh. Although I do think it's a bit weird having Batman's name. Although I do think it's a bit weird having Batman. Almost. Although I do think it's a bit weird having Batman's. Although I do think it's a bit weird having Batman's name. Oh, Jesus Christ.